Good morning students. Welcome back. I am Mayur Sharma and in this lecture we are going to continue our discussion on electromagnetic waves. Basic concepts of electromagnetic waves. There is infrared rays, X-rays, gamma rays and UV rays. Infrared rays. Now, how infrared rays are produced? Infrared rays are produced by hot bodies and molecules. Infrared rays are sometimes also referred as heat waves because water molecules present in material readily absorbs it. Now, after absorption, the thermal motion of water molecule increases, that is, they heat up and heat their surrounding. Infrared radiation also plays an important role in maintaining the Earth's average temperature through the greenhouse effect. We all are aware about greenhouse effect. For time being, we are not going to discuss greenhouse effect over here. Next, what are the uses of infrared rays? So we are going to discuss about its uses. Infrared lamps are used in physical therapy. Infrared detectors are used in Earth satellites for military purpose as well as to observe the growth of crops. They are also used in electronic devices which emits infrared rays and are widely used in the remote switches of household electronic system such as TV set, video recorder, etc. Our next topic is X-rays. Beyond the UV region of the electromagnetic spectrum lies the X-ray region. We are familiar with the X-ray because of its medical application. X-ray covers the wavelength from about 10 nanometer to 10 to the power minus 4 nanometer. Generation of X-rays. Basically in this figure you can see that A represents anode and C represents cathode. The rays from cathode will strike the metal surface of anode. When highly energetic electrons from cathode strikes anode, they loses their energy in the form of electromagnetic waves which are nothing but X-rays. So one common way to generate X-ray is to bombard a metal target by high energy electrons. What are the uses of X-rays? X-rays are used as a diagnostic tool in the medicine and as a treatment for certain types of cancer. X-rays can damage or destroy living tissues and organism. Therefore, we must take care to avoid unnecessary or overexposure to it. Our next topic is gamma rays. Gamma rays lies in the upper frequency range of electromagnetic spectrum. This high frequency radiation is produced in the nuclear reactions. You will learn further in proton-proton cycle that when two protons fuse together to form a helium nuclei, gamma rays are produced. These high frequency radiations are also emitted by radioactive nuclei. That is, radioactive nuclei also emits gamma rays. What are the range of gamma rays? Basically, gamma rays covers the wavelength from about 10 to the power minus 10 meter to less than 10 to the power minus 14 meter. What are the uses of gamma rays? Gamma rays are used in medicine to destroy cells of cancer. Our next and the final topic is UV rays. The UV rays covers wavelength ranging from about 400 nanometer down to 0.6 nanometer. The ultraviolet radiation is produced by special types of lamp which are also known as UV lamp and very hot bodies. The UV radiations can be focused into very narrow beam for high precision application such as LASIK.
The sun is an important source of UV radiation. UV radiation in large quantity is harmful to the human body. UV exposure induces more production of melanin, causing burning of the skin. Fortunately, most of the UV radiation is absorbed in the ozone layer in the atmosphere, which lies at an altitude of about 40 to 50 km from the surface of Earth.
The ordinary glass absorbs most of the UV radiation, so one can get less tan or sunburn through the glass window. A large amount of UV radiation is produced by welding arcs. Hence, welders should use a face mask with a dark glass windows or must wear a special kind of glasses to protect their eyes. Some water purifiers, UV lamps are used to kill the germs. Hope you have enjoyed the video. If so, please like and share the video. Thank you.